So for years now, I've been all about curling my hair. I always love to get like a really nice beachy texture, and I've always used just a regular wand or a regular curling iron until recently I found out what a 3-barrel curling iron was, and it's honestly changed the game for me. You can get such nice beachy waves super quick and easy. So today I'm working with Bondi Boost, and I'm going to show you how to get these waves to turn into something really nice and beachy in a few simple steps using the wave wand here. So I'm first going to spray from root to end really lightly with their Heat Protectant Spray, just so I can make sure that I'm protecting my hair and not burning it off, because the color has already done enough of that. So typically when I am curling my hair, no matter what kind of curler I use, I always like to separate my hair into multiple sections so that I'm able to really get in without having like a ton of hair on top. So I usually go in half from top to bottom, and then I will go also from side to side. So I'm gonna put this side up as well so that we can, do you love this? So that we can only use this section here, and it's gonna make our lives a lot easier. So all I did was turn this on and just turn the temperature to what I desire. So I usually like to do smaller sections with this, just because I do find that if you do smaller sections, it actually curls a lot better. So basically all you need to do is clamp a piece of hair. So you grab a piece, open the clamp. I'm going totally horizontal. Clamp it, move it down, and then clamp it again. So you can tell that this wave right here has more of like a perfected, almost like a finger wave kind of look, whereas these waves are a little bit more unruly. So we're gonna do the same thing with this side. Clamp it right in horizontally. I usually count to 5 in my head. Move it down, and I'm making sure to put this top one where there's already a groove from the last clamp I did a little higher up. And there we have it. So I'm gonna finish up with this side, and then we're gonna move on to the rest. So now that we've finished this first section, I'm gonna take down the left side of my hair, brush through it with my fingers, so I keep hitting myself on there. We're gonna take the next section, same thing, unclamp, go horizontal, clamp down to 5, move it right down, clamp down again, and there's 1. And we're gonna do it the same. So you can, if you want it to look a little bit more perfected, you can keep going horizontal like this, or you can actually turn it a little bit more vertical, so a little bit more up and down. And you can clamp it this way too. And what I find this does is kind of make it look not as perfected of waves. It almost like makes it look a little bit more natural and beachy. I actually, like when I first got this, I was like, oh, I have to bring this when we were supposed to go on a trip to Mexico. Because I felt like this was perfect, like if I had naturally curly hair out of, you know, getting out of the beach or getting out of the ocean, this is exactly what it would look like. But you know, plans get canceled, thank you COVID. So I finished the top and the bottom section of my hair, and you can tell it's really nice and beachy and piecey, and I almost like to kind of take my hand from under and crunch it up a little bit, because I find that that separates the waves a little bit, makes it look a little bit more beachy. And then we're gonna go on to the top section. So I'm just taking this big clip out, splitting my hair in half again. We're gonna clamp one side up like this, and then we're gonna go back onto the other side. So I'm gonna kind of use my fingers again. I don't like brushes because I feel like it almost makes my hair look too perfect. With this kind of hairstyle, we don't want perfect hair. Well, we do want perfect hair, but like a different kind of perfect. So I'm starting from the back, clamping, and I'm gonna go a little horizontal, a little vertical. I always like to mix it up a little bit. So with any hair curling tool that you're using, what I find to be the most effective way to curl is to make sure that after you release the curling iron from the piece that you're curling, don't touch it. It's almost, I heard this reference once before, that it's almost like plastic. So if I run my fingers through this now, it's gonna move the shape and stay that way. So while it's still warm, we're gonna just not touch it, leave it just like this, and then once it's cool, how like at the end I went through and rustled my fingers through it, we'll do that once it's cool. but like I said, if we do it now, it's just gonna change the shape that we just worked to get. So we don't wanna do that. So again, I'm gonna go through with my fingers, get my hair nice and piecey on this side, and then I'm just gonna start with a small chunk towards the back. We'll go horizontal with this one. And I mean, there's no rhyme or reason on like whether you're going horizontal or vertical. I kind of just like to mix it up, and I find that it looks the most natural that way. And for me personally, in the front 2 or 3 chunks, I would say, I always like to go the same direction. I don't know, that might just be like a personal preference thing, but I've always found that on my hair, it looks best that way. So that's how I've been doing it since I started using this. So after you have your whole head curled with the 3-barrel wave wand, basically I like to come from the bottom and scrunch your hair up. If you have like a texturizing spray, this would be a great time to spray some in. Just zhuzh it up. If you guys have seen any of my hair tutorials, you know that that's like my favorite thing to say about hair. It's like you're just zhuzhing it up. I don't know where it came from, it just happens. So you can tell that after all of my zhuzhing, it definitely gives the hairs more volume. I will say it will definitely make it so that your hair has more knots in it at the end of the day. So I would highly, highly recommend being careful when you brush it after. So with just 2 simple products, 1 product and 1 tool, we were able to get this really fun beachy wave that I'm telling you, if I don't wash my hair for a few days after having this hairstyle in, it somehow just works so much better because it's a bit more of like a tousled, almost like natural texture type of hairstyle. So just to recap, we started off with the Bondi Boost Heat Protectant Spray so that we made sure we were protecting our hair before we put the heat on it. We also used the wave wand here, which is also from Bondi Boost. You can get it on their website. And we basically just did some horizontals, some verticals, a little bit of everything. Tousled it at the end, and that's it. Super simple, so easy, and really quick. So this is one of my favorite hairstyles to try. I would love to see pictures if you guys ever have a chance to try it out. You can head to Bondi Boost's website, check it out there, and let me know how you like it.